Well, good afternoon, friends. This is Wonodidi again. We are back in Nairobi, and I'm back here on behalf of another client who is looking for an incredible apartment. The last time I showed you an apartment in Nairobi, I was showing you the lower end of what you can find in Nairobi, and it had all kinds of issues. So people thought that is what Nairobi has to offer. Now today, I want to show you what Nairobi done properly looks like. So I'm going to walk with you the entire property. This is actually one of the best apartments you can find in Nairobi. And obviously, it costs way more than the first one that I showed you. Remember, Nairobi is almost like a full market. You can get some of the worst things out there, but you can also get some of the best. So I want you to come with me, walk around the apartment so I can show you Nairobi done well. And by the way, this apartment is also done by Chinese. And it's actually interesting, the kind of variety of options that Chinese provide. They give you what I call El Chipo, which you've seen in my previous video. And then, today I'm going to show you properly done apartments by Chinese. And this apartment actually belongs to a friend of mine. And if you're interested in it or purchasing it, let me know. But before we do all that, welcome to our channel, guys. Thank you so much for coming back. We really appreciate your support. You coming back keeps us going. So if you enjoy our content but you have not subscribed, please check and do so. If you're new to our channel, I'm a Kenyan American who is working my way to come back to the village. And so I help returnees with purchasing property, land, building, and things like that. So if you ever need any help, my number is posted below. Shoot me a text. I'm happy to connect you with people who know more than I do. So whenever I'm home, the process is if you're looking for a property, I send out my guys, they give me reports. And when I'm home, like now, I physically travel to take a look. So my client got this and I came to check it out and to show you what's really possible. So come with me, let's start by looking at the main door. And you'll see the difference between this door and the one I showed you in the previous video. So come with me. If you look at this door here, first of all, the size. This is a very large door. I don't know, I may have to get actual measurements. This is a very large door that is properly done. And the locks that they are really installing are those smart locks, which you can open using your fingerprints the other side. And so you won't even need a physical key to open this. And it feels really heavy. So this is a door that I can actually install in a place that is not as safe. But this door is really good, really good. And then when you look at even the frame itself, it fits perfectly in this space right here. And then all around the house, you're gonna come with me to see that. They use this wood paneling that is very unique wood paneling that you typically won't find in many houses, with this very nice bronze trim over here. I think it's like, this is gray. Wood paneling with gray paneling that looks really, really nice. Then you see a different pattern as you move along the wall. Now I've been told that this doesn't come standard with an average unit. So if you desire something that looks like this, then there's an additional fee to it. And then you can see how they fitted this really perfect cabinet area with a glass door. And by the way, this is not looking cheap at all. This is not, I don't know how thick it is, but it looks very well done. Well, the other thing that I might add here is just some lights, some street lights in between. But my goodness, this is really good. So the entire living room area is covered with wood paneling. See, and then you have different patterns. There's a pattern there, the second pattern over here. You have the third pattern over here, and then it crosses over to this side. One thing I really love about this apartment too is the outdoors part. The doors are massive, number one, and then the width of the balcony. Now I'm going to stay here just for a second because it's a little noisy. The balcony is very wide, and this one feels really safe. In fact, this is a railing I could easily lean on. Most of these Chinese built apartments, especially the cheap ones, I would not even let a kid out of this balcony. But this one looks very solid. That even if you lean on it, it doesn't feel like you're gonna fall. And then the lovely bit of it too, out here you have this entire open green space, which is nice for now, but I can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee it because they are buying buildings around here and building more apartments. But without extra building here, what you have is wide access to natural light, which means this side of the house is very warm. Most of these high-rises are built in such a way that the sun does not hit your house, and so your house is really going to be cold. This one is just perfect. Now look at this wood paneling over here. Almost 4 different patterns of wood paneling, and they've not even used a single fluted panels. Because a lot of the average builders tend to use fluted panels. There's not a single fluted panel here. Very nice. It's up, and then look at the lighting fixtures. Nothing that screams at all. Very simple lighting. Well, this may not be my choice, but I just like the simplicity of it. So this is like 10 times better than what I showed you in the previous video. And then when you come to the kitchen sections, come with me. Again, the panel continues. Then again, I love these glass doors on your cabinetry area. And this one, actually now, this is what I was talking about. See, it's got strip light that come on when you open it up. So, and these glass panels are sort of tinted. See, when you close, the light goes off. And then when you open them, the light comes on. I absolutely love this thing. Now, I know if you want something like this, it doesn't come cheap. Compared to the other options, if you're willing to open up your wallet, then you could get something like this. This is really beautiful. And then of course you have nicely tactile appliances, and even the kind of wood they've used. This looks like a matte finish, and it is not like the cheaper ones. Really well done. Now the fridge area I wish was bigger, because this is a 3-bedroom apartment. So the area looks a little bit tight for a fridge, but still it fits really well. And again, when you think about the layout, pay attention to the areas that I'm walking at. This is actually one of the best designed apartments in terms of layout. And then come with me to the kitchen. Last time you heard me complaining about the tiling. Now this is what I call well done tiling. When you touch the ground line, it feels perfect. Because some of those really low budget apartments, when it comes to ground line, it almost feels like somebody was just taking Colgate instead of using grout properly. But this is so well done, and all the tiles are exactly on the same level. And then look at the choice of the countertop. As I said in my previous video, the secret is if you go light, you want to go dark here. If it is light here, you want to go dark. Now the sink is not yet done because I've been told they are changing this to a much bigger sink. And even the stove they've given, this is a 5-burner stove with the option for using electric stove. Nothing compared to the cheap ones I told you. So this is, I mean, the tiling work here is just superb. And then you notice that with all the cabinetry in the kitchen, there are no physical handles. And so what they've done is that they have this these doors with grooves on them, with a soft close, something that just makes this space look really classy. And then the laundry bit has been tucked here. Come with it. This is a 3-bedroom unit with a DSQ at the back. So when you come back here, there may be a bit of noise, so just come with me. They have like a hanging space over here, and then down here they'll have some kind of sink, and then the DSQ is over here. So right here we have now the DSQ that has a full-on bathroom in here and a space for maybe a tiny bed. But this whole apartment comes with a full-on DSQ. So let's go back to the main house so I can show you the other features, because it's a little bit noisy in this end, so come with me. And again, look at even the choice of the tiles they've selected for the exteriors. Nothing close to the other ones that I showed you. This is excellent choice, very well done workmanship with these really high-end strips. So not the cheap ones that break. So yeah, so just come with me so I can show you the other parts of the door. It might be a little noisy, so just bear with me because there's a lot of construction going on. But the space has been very well utilized. So let's walk into the hallway. One thing you notice too is that they have tucked a bit of storage in different parts of the hallway. So as you come in, onto your first left, this is where you get the first bedroom, and the interior doors. Come take a look. The interior doors, look at this frame right here. This is probably at least maybe 12 inches thick. And the door is really heavy, unlike the lighter ones that I showed you earlier. So then look at even the locking mechanism. This is high-end lock. This is not one of those cheap things that you buy, install, and then they break within just a couple of months. And then along this hallway, they've got storage on either side. We are back to the glass doors right here. Very, very well done with soft close. You leave it at that and see it just closes by itself. So you have this one's with glass, and then on this side, you have the same matte finish from the kitchen that continues with very nice handles. So instead of the handles that hang outside, you have these metal bars that are stuck in here that you can use to open all this. Very well done. That this is supposed to have a sink area. Now you've heard me talk about accessibility. This is one type of vanity that is very accessible for somebody who uses a wheelchair. Because if they come here, at the bottom of the wheelchair can actually slide in to allow somebody to sit here while washing their hands. And this is what I mean when I say creating vanities that are accessible. So this is just one example of an accessible vanity. And just look at how simple it is. Very simple, but very nice. And then when you come to the bathroom, the first thing you notice too is that the toilet itself has a good clearance where it's not blocking the entrance into the shower area. And take a look at all the other fixtures. Nothing compared to the ones I've showed you in the past. This is really good. Even the toilet paper holder, very well done. And it's supposed to have a bidet somewhere here. Now, the one thing I've always said I don't like are these sliding doors anywhere. They look very nice, they are functional in these spaces, but unfortunately they tend to fall off the railing. So I'm not a big fan of them, but I hope this one works. And then when you look at the shower heads, this is high end. This is not cheap. And if you go to the store, ask how much these things cost. It's not the kind of pengle that I showed you the other day. This one is really well done, high end, and it feels very nice. Even when you touch them, it feels very nice. And then the tiling also from the floor goes all the way to the roof. Unlike the tiling that I usually left halfway. And the problem with leaving tiles halfway is that you have dust collecting up here. So I love it when the tiles go all the way to the roof. And then look at the doors to the bathroom. Very well. This is aluminum with glass. So well done, and it feels like luxury. It doesn't feel cheap. So then from this toilet, you have the bedroom over here. Very decent space. I like this space, but the one thing I love a lot about this bedroom is this nook over here. So instead of doing a balcony, they did like an encased nook with a window up here. And this to me feels very safe, especially when you have little ones who will be playing out here. So they can actually just sit here, get the sun, full on glass, and it feels like you're outside and you're inside at the same time. So this is actually one idea I'm going to steal for some of the project I'm doing. So the window side, you do like a small nook with a full on glass from top to bottom. So love it, love it. And then when you look at the gypsum itself, very simple design, nothing really crazy, only two lights here with the middle one here. Nothing really crazy, with very good lighting fixtures. So simplicity here to me is everything. In fact, literally, I cannot find one thing that I would take away from this apartment. And then you look at the floor too. There are sections with tiles that are plain, but then this section here has this wood finish tiles, and I love the trims too. And see, I mean, I would have preferred a wider one, but I still like the way the finish has. And then look at the transition. Well, the other thing I want to show you too, with the skirting, they've actually even used the bronze trim down here. And I don't know, maybe you can take a look at it right here. I have not seen these in such a long time. I didn't even know that they have them in Kenya. So you have this bronze trim that is put along the hallway, and in other sections you have just a wooden trim. So again, come with me, let me show you the other parts. So the rest of the bathrooms are just similar, like this one here, same idea. It looks very similar to the other one. A sliding glass, very accessible vanity with a toilet that does not obstruct the entrance to the shower. So this is the shared toilet, and then you have another extra bedroom over here. Same idea. This is bedroom number 2. Same idea. You walk in, there's actually a vanity on the right here. You got the full-on shower, and then the bedroom over there. So you may just want to walk in and show them. Now, the other thing that I also want to mention to you is as they're setting the electrical lines, they had this size of bed in mind, so that the bed fits, but you still have outlets on either side, and you have switches on either side. So to me, this is just perfect. Now look at the curtain section where they simply drop down the gypsum boards, then create some kind of a curtain board, which is kind of traditional, but it still looks very nice. So to me, this is I can't say any more about this. And then the same thing happens with their wardrobes. Same matte finish with that metal holding frame, so you don't have the actual handles that are hanging outside. So that is one thing you could do when you have a tight space. These kinds of handles work better when you have a tight space. So let me show you bedroom number 3, which is the master. So as you walk into with the master, same idea. The master bathroom is here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to open it because of some reason. Something has happened here that I won't show you unless you talk with me off screen. Then you come inside. Then right as you enter on your right, they have this space where they put in your closet. So again, these apartments are not very huge, and so they've really been very creative in how they create their closets. Same idea. It feels like the house just flows. You just flow into the house, not things just planted. You'll also notice that you barely see these wardrobes protruding from the wall. Really thoughtful use of space. And then you come to where the action happens, the magic room. Just take a look at how they finished the wall itself. So I've been told that this one here does not come standard. So if you need this to be done, then you have to negotiate for a slightly higher price for them to install this. But I mean, this goes without saying. This is an apartment done properly. And yes, as it goes, these things don't come cheap. If you want something this high end, you have to be willing to pay just a little bit more. But when you look at the master, it also has the same thing. There's an extended look here with a full-on window. So overall, I am very, very impressed with what I've seen. This is actually in Riverside, Nairobi, which for those of you who know Nairobi, you know that Riverside is not one of the cheaper areas. But yes, this apartment is really good. For somebody who wants a place to live, I would still recommend this. So again, I hope you've seen the variety of options that you can have the low end, which are cheap, but you can also have really well done apartments. So what I want to say though in general, if you're interested in things like this and you're willing to pay for more, then you'll find them. Now, if I missed something, I know last time folks were telling me things I missed, please let me know in the comment section. I think that'll be it for today, and I will see you guys in Gauteng. Thank you.